haven't been on such nice quality in so long.
Hi guys! Today I am with Annabelle!
Hi, so I'm CatCreature on YouTube, and after we get ready together, we're also gonna film something on my channel, so definitely go check that out. And I'm so excited to be on the AM with Amy. I love this series.
Oh, thanks! And you guys should definitely check out our channel because I love her vlogs, and she goes to art school. She's like, I live vicariously through her and her life, so check it out. But we're gonna do our makeup, and we're just gonna keep things fun and light and just answer some questions that you guys sent us on Instagram. So we're gonna do some from my subscribers and then also her subscribers. So let's just do it. So everyone wants to know how we met.
Yes.
So basically today is our first meeting. Like, this is the first time I've ever met her.
In person.
Yeah. I have been watching her videos for about, I think, like 2 years. Well, how long have you been at RISD? Like, cause I watched her, I watched her portfolio video, which I think is like viral now, right?
Something. Yeah, and then so Amy's videos were just in the recommended, and we made lifestyle content, so I just started watching hers. My sister also watched her, and then it's just, in short, we met from YouTube. She commented on mine, and then we would just start commenting.
Yeah. It was just like a mutual online love.
Yes. One question that we got is, what is your personality type? Mine is INFJ.
I knew it.
Oh,
yeah, because that's so Libra-y.
Oh.
Because Annabelle is a Libra, and I love personality tests. I don't live by them, but I just like, it's a hobby of mine. And INFJs are very like Pisces and Libra, and she's a Libra. I'm an INTJ, which is actually not Aquarius-y. If you guys don't follow any of this, it's gonna make no sense to you at all.
Yeah, it's just the Myers-Briggs test. And it's like a 15-minute long quiz, and it'll tell you your personality type by 4 letters, and they each represent something, like introvert,
extrovert,
thinking, feeling, perceiving, judging, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
So I am INFJ, and they say that the 2 middle letters mean more when you're supposed to be similar to somebody. So if the 2 middle ones are the same, that's when you're a little more similar.
Oh. Chris Kim 9 asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I will be 29. Sorry.
I'll be 24.
Oh wow, you're such a baby. Oh my gosh. Well, you'll be my age. That's weird. Okay,
I don't feel an age, but
yeah, I feel like Annabelle is
a 50-year-old at heart.
Yeah, she has a very old soul, and I feel that way too. I feel like I have an old soul as well. That's probably why we get along.
Yeah.
But I will be 29. I hope that I am moving on to actual real estate. Like, I love to be a homeowner, because as I read this article that millennials are not getting houses for their children but for their dogs, and I really resonated with that.
Oh my God.
I just like I've been saving for a home, so I would love in the next 5 years for that to happen. I would like to be in a stable relationship, but even that, I feel like most of my life I am just winging it, so I never really follow a blueprint. But I think if I'm talking about like tangible things that I can work towards, like hopefully I'm dating somebody, and hopefully I'm looking into homeowning. But I just, honestly, I feel like I'm such a, I think about the future a lot, but I don't think that everything is like a set thing. Kind of like what she said. I don't think, oh my gosh, in 5 years this has to happen, and if it doesn't happen, oh my god, things are gonna go crazy, because I really just live life openly. And yeah, so I don't know about you, but those are the only 2 things I can think of. And I hope that I'm still friends with a lot of the people that I'm friends with today. I often think about that a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy when you start counting kind of your friend anniversary.
Exactly, yeah.
It makes you so grateful for these lifelong friendships.
Yeah.
Let's see, in 5 years, so I'll be 24, and it's really a toss-up where I'll actually be living. Really depends on my job, because I am in textiles design, and a part of me wonders if I can go abroad and work for a little bit, because a lot of the textile market is in Europe. I'm kind of scared of that, but I don't want to limit myself. But when I'm 24...
Why are you scared about that?
Because the idea of like having a visa and setting up everything, just like the logistics, like health insurance, car insurance, like learning how to drive on the other side.
Basically setting up a whole
things like that, but not like adapting to changes, because I'm pretty good at that. But that's one possibility. But I know when I'm 24, I think I might also want to own something, even if it's not my permanent home.
Right.
My mom is really good, because my mom's an accountant, and she always tells me, if you can, try to avoid renting, because you can always sell for higher and you're kind of making a profit. So hopefully I can own just like a little house I might like, and I want hopefully to be married by then as well, because I'm with Tyler right now. And a part of me, it's a dream for my dad to be at my wedding, and that really, that fear of losing him when he was going through cancer made me think about the possibility of not. So it feels exciting that maybe in 5 years' time I might be getting married, and that he will actually be there to just walk me and dance with me. So that was just one little thing. And in terms of what I'm gonna do with my degree, I get asked that a lot. I don't know, because I am not even at satisfactory with my craft and how how do I say this? And the things I produce. My portfolio is pretty much non-existent, so I have 2 more years to go. I'm a really hard worker, and I can't wait to see the things I come up with, but in no way do I want to guess right now, because I think that I have tunnel vision and I don't even know what I'm capable of, so I don't know how to answer that career-wise.
What about YouTube? Do you think YouTube will be in your life in 5 years?
Definitely, because I enjoy content making so much.
And you're good at it.
Before I started this channel, I actually had a private one where I made vlogs for my aunt to watch, and it's really hilarious.
Cute.
Maybe someday I will actually put one of them out.
Pre-CatCreature archives.
So I've always wanted to edit videos. That was just what I do, and I hope that even as I evolve, my love and passion for just doing this will also evolve the kind of content I make. But it will stay with me.
Right.
Bree0913 asks, what's your biggest pet peeve? Do you have one right now?
I don't like liars. Deception is such an easy thing to do. So I think people taking responsibility for their actions and their emotions is very important to me. So I don't like when people lie. I don't like when people scapegoat. I don't like when people gaslight. That is something that just really peeves me. But overall, I feel like I don't have many pet peeves. But that's like the biggest one. Like, I hate that so much.
So for a little annoying pet peeve, I hate it when people can't close caps. You know what I mean? It's just like, just close it. Just close it.
Wow, that's really interesting. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I think that I just have little annoying details, but I used to have some sort of compulsion. Like, for example, when I was really young, every time I wiped my face, I had to do it 16 times. So I just have like small compulsions like that, so I think that plays into it.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
I was at a musical in 4th grade, and I was in the front row, and I had to scratch my face, and I did it 16 times.
Oh my god.
Everybody watching. So that was who I was. I always thought that. I never thought I would get rid of that. But I guess over time I don't need that anymore. But in terms of quality and character, I don't appreciate people who are closed-minded, because people are going to be different no matter what, and it's up to you to be able to respect people's differences, be able to have the maturity to discuss and not just ignore them, because it's so easy to ignore in our society. But I guess one other pet peeve to relate into that is just because we text so much and everything that we are on is in this interface, people find it easier to be lazy and say, oh, I don't feel like responding right now because I have to use my mind and think, so I'm just gonna like wait a little bit until it's more convenient for me to just respond to somebody. So communication is so skewed these days, so I'm somebody who would never do that, and yeah, that's a priority for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like ghosting. We both hate that. But I feel like, who likes ghosting? Right?
That's true,
You know,
that's true.
who likes ghosting? I mean, yeah, I feel like even people who ghost don't like it. Oh, I like this one. It says, Alexia Marie, that's wrong. Alexia Mary asks, what was your guys' first impression of each other? So, I think of this like when we met today. But are you thinking, should we do one for like video impressions?
Yeah, because when I saw you today waiting for me outside, I was already like, my friend,
Oh,
you know?
yeah,
I was just like,
yeah.
oh, you're there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but the first time I came across your channel, I watched all your fashion ones. My first impression was like, whoa, the editing, whoa, the pace. And I thought like, I loved how you coordinated and had color backgrounds, like solids, to go with the footage. That was my first impression. I was like, whoa, yeah, love it.
Cool, thank you. I just liked how different but real her content was, because I think what really stuck with me is that she would have like a bad morning and she would vlog it. She was just like, I'm so annoyed right now, blah blah. And I feel like so much of what we put on the internet, even though Annabelle holistically is a very uplifting and bright person, I like that she kept those bits in, or when she just wasn't feeling it. I think there would be a lot of times where she would vlog from school that I'm just so tired today, like I'm not feeling it. I really enjoy authenticity and people being real, so I feel like I saw that in Annabelle's content right off the bat. Like I was just like, I like this girl, like she's real. And then when I saw her today, I was just like, let me help you with your bags, and she just really opened up to me about her life, and I am such an open book, so I really appreciate when people reciprocate that. But I feel like with her, I didn't even have to reciprocate it. Like she just was like, here's all of me, and we talked about our life stories, like love, our siblings and how we grew up. And she's just a very open person, and I don't know if that's just because it's with me, but that's the impression that I got when I first met her, which was literally 3 hours or 4 hours ago. Isn't that funny? Yeah, we met each other like 5 hours
really,
ago.
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Just Jade asks, what's your Hogwarts house?
I am Ravenclaw, and I feel like I'm always in a nerd in school. Like I was always not a teacher's pet, but a teacher's pet.
Well, funny because we're kind of wearing our colors because I'm Slytherin.
Oh yeah, and then she said you sometimes get, no.
I've gotten Ravenclaw once and then Gryffindor twice, but I don't think I'm Gryffindor.
Do you resonate with Slytherin?
I think I do, because one of my traits is that I will always
look out for
save
yourself.
myself, and I won't feel guilty. I can't feel bad for it because I value myself. I love myself.
Yeah,
there's a difference between being in love with yourself and loving yourself.
Yes. McKinsell asks, what is a motto or quote you live by? And I'm asking this selfishly because I want to know what she lives by.
There are so many lessons I learned that define my principles, but one that I often have to remind myself, and I think I learned this in the last few years, and it's that no matter what, you should always try to understand somebody and work hard to, but when you don't understand, you have to understand that you can't understand
everybody, right?
And you can at least respect them. There's a really big difference between having to understand and agree with somebody versus just respecting them for
and
being
their
different.
differences. Yeah, 100%. I think I tweeted something like that about good and bad friends. Like your good friends they don't have to understand you, but they should at least try to. And that's the difference between a good and bad friend, because I like anyone who tries to at least understand
Yeah,
me.
I saw that. It was just yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was like,
yeah, exactly. I think one thing I really live by is a quote by Wayne Dyer. I think that's how you said it. And I've said it in one of my old AM with Amy's, but it says, if your soul doesn't align with someone, send them love and move along. And that's really been transformative in the way that I live my life, because I feel like we are taught to resent a lot of people and live live with spite. And I just feel like that's so exhausting. And so you send them love and you move along. Even with like backlash or hate on the internet, you just send them love and move along. And I think everything goes back to love. As cheesy as that sounds, I think the idea of everyone just wanting to be loved has softened me a lot more.
yes, I agree with that. And also, so much of what you put out not only is received by others, but it makes you who you are. So that is so important to me. Me above all, what you say and what you do is you in your essence. And going with love and kindness is probably the biggest favor that you can do yourself for your own well-being and your happiness.
This is the AM with Annabelle. Okay.
With Amy Bell.
Yeah.
I was lying in bed yesterday being like, what would our name
Name? That's so funny. I might do that for the title. That's so funny. But
would be-
Annabelle is wise beyond her years.
Do you want kids?
Me? Yeah. I'm so excited to have children. As detached as I am to traditional ideals of femininity, I am very excited to be a mother, and it's all I like. I just can't wait to be a mom. I can't wait to nurture and support a human being.
I've always wanted 2 kids because I love the dynamic between me and my sister. And another thing is just because going back to the whole love thing, that for me is what life is about, and that is something I want to experience in different ways. The love to a sibling, to a partner, to a friend, to a parent, and to being a mother will probably
Bring so
be
much
something
joy.
that I can't even imagine right now until you actually live it. And it's just such a blessing to be able to know or hope that one day I can have that when the time comes.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a very nurturing person, and it would just be so meaningful to.
I hope my makeup looks okay.
Lil Pugbug asks, how do you keep a positive outlook?
Ooh. I always tell myself that life is finite, and if it's not gonna matter when I'm dead, I don't want to worry about it. So people think that's really morbid, because when I get stressed out, I go, is this gonna matter when I'm dead? And most oftentimes the answer is no. And so that's how I learned to be positive. And also, I think life should be fun. There are so many misfortunes in life, but I think it should be fun and it should be lived. But yeah. How about you?
For me, I've said before that being positive doesn't mean that you have to be happy, and there's a difference between that. And it's just through all of the misfortunes, as long as you find the strength and the lesson in it, that in itself is contributing towards growth, and it can
Bettering
leave you
yourself.
at peace.
Yeah.
As long as that's established, that's how I keep positive. And also when I do feel really overwhelmed, to center myself on the things I value, my core values, such as the true love I feel for my friends, my family, and my partner. That is just it for me. Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot. Oh, the AM with Amy Bell. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Hit that subscribe button if you like these videos, and I have a whole playlist of the AM with Amy somewhere here on this page. Click it, and be sure to check out Annabelle's channel too, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!